I was already checking these, and obviously something happened. Let's see, that's alright, that's alright. Oop, I can almost pick it up. Roll 38. Let's check it out. Got the wrapper taken off, and as you can see, I don't see any steely. Take a look at that one right there. Groove is what they call it. Usually means it's going to be a euro, a €2 in this case. Hey, isn't that nice? Hey, it's Silver Chupacabra, and look at the mountain of pennies in front of us, in which the man of the bat is sitting upon. There's got to be at least 1,000,000 pennies there, or at least a box worth, which is kind of what it is. But you can see most of them are hand wrapped, except for those ones right there from Loomis. I've got enough for a penny box hunt. That is always awesome. See, Batman agrees. Anyway, there's Chewbacca. He's sitting behind watching as usual. Once, sometime in the future, maybe we can get Chewbacca to sit up here and Batman can get back there. Anyway, penny box hunt it is. This will be the second one in a row, right after the last one. Well, in between a nickel box hunt, but usually nowadays it's been nickel box hunt, nickel box hunt, nickel box hunt, nickel box hunt, penny hunt, nickel box hunt, nickel box hunt. You can get the point there. We've had a couple, or at least 2 out of the last 3 have been really good. We've been finding some old ones. Had a 1918 show up on the last one, even though it was barely readable. But something from the 30s. That one visited us in July. That was very nice. Those are all the 20s there. Oh, I was going to say, no, we had that 29D. There we go. We had that upgrade, the 29D. Look how great, what a great shape that brownie is. And we had a 33 this year too, which is very nice. So we've had some good success with the limited amount of pennies that we've actually been able to look at. So we hope to add at least one to one of the holes that are in there. This is the 1941 to 1974 book. I'm not sure if I showed this last time, but I did put a filler into this one since we had found it, but I lost the actual steel cent on that one. But we still need one steel cent, as you can see. The 1942S, which has eluded us, as well as the 48D that has eluded us. I don't mind the steely, because that's got to be there. I've been lucky enough to find enough steelies to at least fill out one of these in the first place. We're pretty close to the second one. But anyway, those are the only holes in this collection book. Maybe someday in the future I'll actually fill it, since this page ripped off of the rest of the book. So anyway, what are we looking for? Well, we're looking for those things. I have not seen an IHC, an Indian headset, for what seems like decades. That would also be nice. Varieties, always nice. The last penny box hunt finally found a wide AM. It was from the year 2000. I have not seen a wide AM for 2.5 years, and that was the first one. I was very happy about that. But I'd like to see another one. Anyway, we're not going to do any checking on these. I might, as I'm pulling the wrapper off, I might show some things, especially if we get a wheatie ender. But there really are no enders to look at. We're just going to get started. We'll start over here. Kind of work our way to that and then go to the bottom parts that are down there. We've got 50 rolls. We're going to start opening them up now. Okay, well, we are on roll 28. Yeah, that's right. Roll 28. 28 rolls to get the first find. And it's an actual wheatie. It's not a Canadian or something like that. And it's not really anything special. It's just a common, but at least finally, after going through so many coins that I thought these were actually nice coins, we should be getting some wheatbacks. Getting nothing. Just weird setups in some of these as well. But anyway, there it is. 1954. I don't want to digress too much on this. San Francisco Minted. It's a big old S mint mark. Pretty darn decent condition too. So hopefully this starts the floodgates. We could use some floodgates on this one. Or we could use the floodgates to get, bowled over by all the wheatbacks we're going to get. That is the end, by the way, of roll 28. We are going on to roll 29. Okay, so the next roll after our first find, roll 29. I've never got one of these before. I don't know how to feel about this. And it says Liberty, like most Lincoln cents do. It's got a portrait of Lincoln, like most Lincoln cents do. I have. Oh man, it doesn't even do that right. It's a side to side. That's not even supposed to do that. Oh man. And I'll check the steps on this. Never in my life, out of all my hunts, found a plastic play money piece. Wow. Just wow. I think we're just going to go on and check the rest. What the heck? On to roll 31. We're finally starting to get a little bit of action at least. And we have a reverse wheatback right here. About, what is that? 8 coins in from the front. There she is. Like a reddish brown color. A little bit of wear, but I would say most of the wheat ears are intact, have their lines there. Maybe 40s or 50s. Although, quite a bit of wear on the high points here, but still, I would stick with 40s and 50s. And there we are, 1955 Denver minted. A lot of rim damage here in a couple of sections. But it's nice to have a find. We've got a 54S, now 55D. Very cool. Some prospects there, you never know. We'll check it. Okay, on to roll 32. And we are going to have a reverse somewhere near the middle. Looks old from that aspect, but it could be just dirty. It is very dirty, that's for sure. Not tons of wear on it either. I'm not sure if I would consider this old or not. Hopefully nobody saw that. Wow, this is looking 50s all the way, although the high points of relief are uh, born. And it is in the 50s. Oh, man. In fact, it's a last year wheatback. Wow. Well, that's interesting. Still have the whole roll to check out. We are on the last part of roll 34. And I stopped here because I noticed this earlier, but if you look at this penny right there with the rim that's got this big wideness. I mean, look at the other ones here. Very thin, and there's a real wide flat to it. I don't see those too often, so I'm kind of interested to see what this is going to be. Oh, check it out. It is 1920. And the thing is, I just wanted to look at the big, pronounced fatness of this rim. You know, the point from the inside here, from to the north or north to the south, very flat. I don't know what does that, but it's very interesting. With a straight 1920 Philly, very cool. Decent shape. Yep, there's wear there, but it's in decent shape. And there's the back. It's got that same broadness to the rim part there. The back is a little bit more beat up, though. But it is a Philly from 1920. We love it. So, just laid out the roll 35, and we're going to have our fifth find. I think we're officially getting hot. This is like 5 finds, maybe the last 8 rolls, but this one's been sitting out. 1952. Not as old as the last one. Not even close, but a little dirty. Gunky. 52D. I'd say that one is pretty good detail to it, other than, well, the pop stains on the front. Very cool. Well, we've got some interesting looking ones up here. We'll see what's what. Okay, I'm on to roll 37. And I've stopped. As you can see, I've got the box with the rest of the rolls in. Well, I was already checking these, and obviously something happened. As you can see, that's alright. That's alright. Oop. I can almost pick it up. So that one right there, guess what? That's going to be roll 38. You believe me? Oops, I almost got the wrong one there. This is me picking it up. Roll 38. Let's check it out. Okay, so I've got the wrapper taken off, and as you can see, I don't see any steely. But if I go in a little bit further, take a look at that one right there. You can see the big tunnel or canal or whatever you want to call it. Groove is what they call it, groove on the rim. That usually means it's going to be, as I knock down the magnet, that will be a euro, a €2 in this case. Hey, isn't that nice? It is. It is a 2-cent euro. Now, these go side to side, so I've got to kind of turn it around this way. Yeah, we got ourselves a leaf of some sort with some acorns. 2002. You know what would be nice? If this actually had a country origin on it, but it doesn't. What have we got? 5. I think it's 12 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now, I believe that's an 11 count. Unless I'm really mistaking that. That doesn't make sense. No, it's 12. Sorry. So, leaves, an acorn. Is that an oak? I don't know. Oak leaves? I know they're not maple leaves. I don't think so. 2002. Does anybody have a guess on the country of origin on that? Because I surely don't. I don't think I've seen this. Hey, how did I do that? Oh, there we go. And it's not going to tell us here. So, well, research needs to be done, I take it. We're going to do it. Okay, well, did find it. It is a 2-cent euro from Germany. Even though it says nothing like that in the such. Oh, and I will tell you that this actually comes with, 5 mint marks. That is an A. That means this, or the one I've found, is from Berlin. There are other mint marks as well. Hey, check it out. I believe I did say oak. I said oak leaf. I didn't say anything about a twig, but, it is what it is. Hey, take a look. See what it says there? It's made of a magnetic material. Anyway, I'm pretty pleased. I'm getting my collection of euros together. I needed to continue. Okay, roll 39. And we do have another foreign sticking out here. We just had a German 2-cent euro pop up, and we're going to have a Canadian come in. She's in pretty good condition. 1978. It's 48 years old. And a little red peeking out. And even on the obverse, you got a little bit of it peeking out. Still be classified as brown. But nice looking penny from Canada, 78. Very cool. Well, stuff to check up on. I'm going to do it. So we are on roll 47. Not a whole lot happening with these. It's quite unfortunate, but it is what it is. We've had a nice pocket in there, and that just went dry, and it's been dry. We do have Canadian, and this is going to be either from the 80s or the 90s here. 87. It's got the 12 sides there. That's when they made them. And the 90s go a little bit deeper than I thought. Maybe it's 96 is the last one. I don't know. But you are getting that portrait. That will be our second Canadian find. And we will check out the rest of that roll. Okay, well, you can see Batman is in his cave. And we are finished with our hunt. What a weird hunt this was. And that's right, you're seeing all the finds. And one of them is plastic. What a great likeness of Abraham Lincoln. I love how they just put a bunch of holes in particular places to kind of give it texture. Just to give it texture. It's kind of weird. Anyway, let's just go ahead and run through it. We're going to combine the collection books here, too, with a summary. So, Canadian-wise, we got a 78 and a 1987 penny, the 12-sided variety, which is not a variety. 1952D. These are all 50s, folks. 1954S. That's a good one. 55D and a 58D that looks like it should be a 20D. There's no such thing, I don't believe, anyway. They're two big finds. You see it, 1920 with a big, chunky rim there. Really weird. They built that planchette a little differently. And then we got a 2-cent euro running around trying to be like a steel penny. Not very happy with you. But anyway, it's German. It's 2-cent euro. I have not found one of those, I believe. 12 stars around that. Yeah, you can even see it. It's a side-to-side one. There it is. Coolness. At least on those two. We got 5 total finds plus the euro. Wow. It took us, I can't even remember what the number was. Was it 28 28 rolls before we found one. And then we found all these kind of together. And then it was like another 15 or so till the end of the box hunt. Really weird. I liked a lot of the rolls in the first half, but nothing came of it. Then we got a little deeper into what was in the box, other than Batman. And we started finding some in the middle area, and then at the end, just flat out, and I wasn't, every roll, I'd open up, and it's like, there's no way there's a wheat back in here. Not even masquerading as a new coin. They were just all dirty and yucky, and it's the way it is. The 1920 I already have, so that's not going to do anything, but I'll probably keep that around. The rim thickness is definitely an oddity. And of course, I keep the €2. I keep all my €2. When I go over to Europe, I want to be somewhat wealthy with a bunch of 2-cent euros, you know? Anyway, we're done. We're finito. This is going to be a short one, of course, which I'm sure some of you are applauding. I would applaud it too. So I'm going to hope, well, first of all, I'm out of pennies. We'll have to go begging for pennies again from branches and see if I can score maybe a box again. That'd be nice. Until then, we're going to have to beg a little bit and get, a couple here, 5 there, all that stuff. It's just weird going into these branches and asking, but it is what it is, and I'll keep working on it. Nickel box next. We are in August now, just barely. So we'll be looking to get an August dime box very soon too. Both June and July's dime boxes were zilch fests. Nothing. Not even close. Well, I'll tell you what, the July one at least had a bunch, I'd say a little over half a roll of, here, I'll even show it to you. Those are all the new dimes. Oops, what is he doing in there? Oh, I know what he is. He's a variant. Don't worry about him. I'll get him out of there. Oh, that's right. That's the one that doesn't have a rim or doesn't have reeds on the rim. It's like it was not a completed coin. Anyway, a bunch of the new ones. Here you go. See if I can get a picture of it. Probably not. Forget about it. It's not that important. Anyway, I got a bunch of the new dimes. I'm pretty jazzed about that. I love the design. We're gone. Be safe out there, folks. If you're watching this on the weekend, or the weekend, or both, good to you. As I said before, be safe. Cheers to everybody. Adios.